Hi dear friends, dear students, welcome to Gallant IAS, and this is our fresh video on terminology, the next sequel to terminology series, obviously modern India terminology. When it comes to UPSC civil service examination and the preparation strategy of the history, the easiest and the best strategy of history preparation is prepare history whatever is relevant from your exam point of view and avoid whatever is not relevant. So that is the strategy of history preparation. You study history whichever is relevant from exam point of view and avoid or ignore those portions which is not important from exam point of view. Okay, and history, one of the 5 core subjects or one of the 6 core subjects of your examination. If cutoff is 100 or 110, history alone contributes something around 30 or 40 marks. So that is the role of history. Yeah, without wasting time, directly into our session. There is a question, consider the following. Consider the following statements. 3 statement type questions are there. Kakori robbery put an abrupt end to Rowlatt agitation. Kakori, see there is a term Kakori robbery. Kakori robbery and there is Rowlatt agitation. Rowlatt agitation. Then there is Kamaka, second statement, Kamaka incident and setting up Tolstoy Farm. Tolstoy Farm in South Africa were contemporary events. Then there is a question, there is a statement, Khilafat issue. Khilafat issue had been single most factor leading to NCM. Now the problem is, after listening to all the 3 statements, you may have feeling like this, okay, what on this earth, what kind of the statements, what the hell these statements, what the kind of the terms they asked here, I never heard about this. If you don't have any idea about these terms, answering this question will be quite difficult. That is why when you study history, please take care. Some very important concepts are there, terms are there, and you should be well versed with the idea or the conceptual clarity of such terms. Okay, if you know Kakori robbery, if you know Rowlatt agitation, you can easily answer this question. If you know Komagada, if you know Tolstoy Farm, you can answer this. If you know Khilafat issue, you can answer this. So those terms are very important here. Such some terms are discussed here. Also you watch my previous session of terminology. Now here some terms I selected here, just to have a look into this. Safety valve. You know, safety valve is a term, it is related to foundation of Indian National Congress. Indian National Congress, related to foundation of Indian National Congress. It was founded in 1885. And this is a term coined by, Indian National Congress, it was not founded by any Indian. It was founded by a retired British civil servant, that was A.O. Hume. And he convinced the then Viceroy Lord Dufferin that this organization is being found in order to avoid any political agitations against this British. There is a chance of a second wave of this 1857 revolt. Already one 1857 revolt is fresh in the memory. Now the people are so angry with the British administration. Anytime there will be an armed rebellion against British. In order to avoid that, we must create a political platform so that very peacefully they will present their concerns in front of this British. For which A.O. Hume suggested, and idea was accepted by Dufferin. Later he understood that it was a disastrous idea. Okay, so Indian National Congress, it was founded in 1885, and A.O. Hume suggested it will be a safety valve. It will be a safety valve to these growing discontentments or growing anger of Indians against British. This organization will act as a political platform in which or on which the problems of Indians would be peacefully discussed and peacefully presented in front of this or before the British, so that it will avoid this armed agitation against British. That was the idea. Anyway, safety valve theory, lightning conductor theory, all are related to formation of Indian National Congress. Now, Providential Mission theory, this is an idea of moderates. Moderates, moderates of Indian National Congress. Indian National Congress initially first 15 years dominated by moderates who believed we must extend our cooperation with the British government and we must achieve more reservation representation in the like legislative bodies or in the government employment sector, etc. So they believed British rule in India is essential and it is a divine intervention. It is through British rule or with the support of this British in India, we can achieve political, economic, social, cultural, intellectual upliftment. For India's political, economic, social, cultural, intellectual upliftment, yes, British rule is required, or with the support of British we can civilize ourselves or we can like grow ourselves. Such a thought was there. So their rule is, it is a divine intervention. Even that theory was, you know, it was advocated by the Europeans themselves. Okay, so these moderates had a faith in this providential mission theory, but extremists had no faith. Extremists said you are outsiders and it's our land and we have Swaraj, we have that self-government right. Okay, that Swaraj is our birthright. I mean, there is no need for any support or any kind of guidance from the foreigners. Okay, we are capable of, you know, ruling ourselves. So extremists had no faith in this providential mission theory. Lal Bal Pal combo, that is extremist leaders. They are the three leaders of extremism in India. Lal means Lala Lajpat Rai, Punjab Lion. Okay, Punjab Kesari, Lala Lajpat Rai is a leader of extremist movement in Punjab. In Maharashtra, it was Bal Gangadhar Tilak, and in Bengal, it was Biban Chandra Pal. So they are the three extremist leaders who had no faith in this PPPP method of moderates, or pair petition protest method of moderates is rejected by extremists. They believed in passive resistance and non-cooperation. Swaraj. For the first time, Congress adopted Swaraj is its political goal. That is in 1906. It was in its Calcutta session under presidency of Dadabhai Naoroji. Congress for the first time accepted Swaraj its political goal. That was in 1906 Calcutta session. In fact, this term is coined by Swami Dayanand Saraswati. Okay. Now, Kapalotiya Tamilan, that is description given to V.O. Chidambaram Pillai during that Swadeshi movement. Yes, that is to end the British shipping service or shipping trade monopoly. V.O. Chidambaram Pillai started indigenous shipping service. Okay, Tuticorin to Colombo, indigenous shipping service in order to end this British shipping monopoly. Okay, that is why he is regarded as the Kapalotiya Tamilan, or the first Indian who drove ship. Okay, so Swadeshi Steam Navigation Company also set up. Now that is V.O. Chidambaram Pillai. Now this is Surat split. This represents an ideological split. An ideological split between these moderates and extremists within the Congress. That was Surat split. Okay, ideological split between moderates and extremists. Now, Anarchical Samiti is a revolutionary organization. Revolutionary organization, take care, all the revolutionary organizations, their founding fathers, their objectives and the major missions they conducted. Such things are very important for you. Anarchical Samiti, Mitra Mela, or this what is called a Gadar is there, or Anubhav Bharati is there, Hindustan Republican Association, Hindustan Socialist Republican Association. All those things are important for you. So take care, revolutionary activities in India and outside, that is important for you. Teen Katiya system is, this is forced cultivation. 3 out of 20 part of the land, the peasants, the farmers of Chambaran village of Bihar, they were forced to cultivate indigo. Yes, in 3 out of 20 parts of the land for poor compensation. So they were forced to cultivate indigo by these European planters. That was known as Teen Katiya system. And Gandhiji arrived and there was a polite persuasion strategy. And finally, there is, you could see that their issue is presented in front of the government. Government had to accept, and finally Teen Katiya system was abolished. So Champaran Satyagraha was Gandhiji's after return, Garvapasi to India after return from South Africa. It is one of the local movement Gandhiji first participated in India. Okay, Champaran Satyagraha. So again, this is Komagata Maru incident. Komagata Maru incident means this is Yeah, this is Kamaka Maru is a Japanese a steamship, and I mean, it was used for the immigration of these Indians, especially most of them were Punjabis. Punjabis, they made an attempt to immigrate to Canada because of the better working conditions, living conditions, and better wages. They decided to immigrate to Canada on this ship, which is Komagadamaru. But unfortunately, their entry into Canada was denied by these Canadian police due to that discriminatory Asian laws and all. Okay, Asian immigration laws and all. Finally, these people were like, I mean, they were sent back to India, and in Bajj Harbor, they had to face that riots and arrest by police. Police arrested many of them, and there was a kind of riots and all. Many suffered. So it is Komagadamaru incident. This is also an event which ignited the Khadar movement or Gadar movement. Okay, Komagadamaru incident, and Komagadamaru itself is a Japanese steamship. Kakori robbery, this is something which is conducted by Hindustan Republican Association, Hindustan Republican Army. Kakori robbery is an attempt to loot railway cash by these revolutionaries of Hindustan Republican Association. That is in order to fund their activities against this British. Revolutionaries believed in this armed fight against the British. So in their armed fight against the British, they needed to raise fund. So in order to raise fund, yes, they conducted this Kakori train robbery. Okay, Tolstoy Farm is a farm which is it is a precursor of this like a Gandhian ashrams in India. So this is a farm. Yeah, it is set up by Gandhiji in 1910. It is in Johannesburg, South Africa. This is to provide a shelter to the family members of Satyagrahis. Okay, Gandhiji was leading Satyagraha in this South Africa. Satyagrahis were arrested and put in the jail. Now, in order to sustain their family members, Gandhiji set up a farm which is Tolstoy Farm, and it is to shelter their family members, Satyagrahis family members, and to provide them some sustainable earning jobs. Okay, so that is Tolstoy Farm. Then Anarchical and Revolutionary Crimes Act, that is 1919. This is Rowlatt Act. Okay, that is regarded as Rowlatt Act. Okay, Anarchical and Revolutionary Crimes Act means that is Revolutionary Act. Okay, that is Rowlatt Act. That is Rowlatt Act or Black Act. So according to this act, anybody mere on suspicion can be arrested and put in the jail. Okay, anybody, if this is an event, or this act was basically, it was passed by British in order to suppress the revolutionary activities in India against British. Under this act, according to this act, anybody can be, on grounds of suspicion, anybody can be arrested and put in the jail. Anybody can be arrested without warrant, and they can be put in the jail without any trial for 2 years. That is Rowlatt Act. Against Rowlatt Act, there is Rowlatt Satyagraha. Okay. Chauri Chaura incident is an incident that is in 1922. This is in 1922, in which what happened? Yeah, as part of non-cooperation movement, a group of Satyagrahis were picketing a police station that is in Chauri Chaura, Gorakhpur, UP. All of a sudden, police fired. When police fired, people become what happened? I mean, they become violent. What happened is they set this police station on fire. Okay, police station on fire, and set it on fire, and these police constables, 22 police constables were burnt alive. Okay, so this incident is Chauri Chaura incident. It was a violent incident due to which Gandhiji suspended non-cooperation movement. Okay, so this is the way. Let me tell you, the basic terms are there, some important terms are there, events are there, concepts are there, which you study well. If those concepts are very clear to you, you can answer any questions from modern history. That's also very important. If you find this session helpful, please subscribe our channel and share with your friends. And your valuable feedback you can leave in the comment box. That's it. Thank you.